watching Melody Lane. With me you're gonna have a great crafting time.
Hello everyone. I thought I went live a second ago and I was like, wait a minute. I did not. I forgot to set it up on Restream. So here we are. I forgot a step. Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. Yay, we are live. I was like talking. I was talking a whole bunch, and then I'm looking at my screen, and I'm like, it still plumps. It still says it's waiting for me, and I was like, oh no, I never went to Restream. Got up, started cooking this morning. I had some taffy apple Snicker salad, just a couple bites for breakfast. That counts, right? I've not had that stuff in forever, but we have a Memorial Day barbecue today in memory of my father-in-law. It's the anniversary of when he passed, and we have a surprise 80th birthday for my mother-in-law that she doesn't know is happening today too. And all her sons are here. Her two sons from Oklahoma and Missouri are here, so that is what we are doing today. Good morning, friends. Hello, Jamie, Sue, Karen, Kimberly, Deborah. Oh, I thought it said, hi, everyone, crying, Deborah. I'm like, why is everyone crying? Hello, Carol. Oh, you're not too far. I love Naperville. Absolutely love Naperville, Karen. It's so pretty, the downtown area. You can go by like the canal or whatever they call that. It's gorgeous down there. Hi, Annie. Do you have no Memorial Day, right? In Germany? No, of course not. You're silly. I was like, isn't anything? But I just, so we just planned to make this an 80th birthday surprise a couple days ago because my husband's like, oh, my mom's 80th birthday is this year. We need to do something big. And her birthday's in a couple weeks. And her sons are in town for this. And I was like, we need to do it now. We're all together. Let's do a surprise. So we were doing like picture boards last night. So I went ahead and made, this 80 years of Sandy. I did another one that says love you more on it, but I used that new Cricut iron-on glitter too, which they now have the value iron-on glitter, and I love and it's like thinner. It was so easy to work with too. I actually was just bending it to see where I find with the glitter I have a hard time seeing where the lines are where it's cut, but if you just bend it, it kind of like pops up, and I was just peeling it with my fingers. But so we're gonna surprise her, but we went through all the pictures and doing all that, so we have that today. Ooh, hello, Yvette in Alaska. What is the weather in Alaska like right now? Thanks, Sue. I hope she loves it. But we did one that is like 80 years of Sandy. That's all her, and the other one says love you more, and then it's her with all family and friends over the years. Oh, you used to live in Kankakee. That's crazy. That's our old stomping grounds. I was just there on Wednesday. I had to go to JR's Chicken and pick up macaroni salad for this barbecue. And if you're from there, you know about JR's macaroni salad. Yvette said it's cold in Alaska. I bet. It's a little warmer here today, so we'll take that. But we're going to have a big bonfire too tonight, so. All right, guys. So for today, I'm going to design I was at Joann's the other day because it's the final days of the sale of them being open ever, which is sad. I was like, this is the last time I'll ever be in Joann's. But they had some, they didn't have much paper left, but they had a couple things of paper, and they had one that had roller skates on it. And I was like, huh, I've never done a roller skating card, but I used to love roller skating. I used to go. That used to be the cool thing to do, man, was everybody, if you were cool, you were at this, even if you weren't and you wanted to be cool, you would be at the skating ring. It was so fun and so many good memories there. So I was like, let's do a roller skating ring. So let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and jump into Design Space here. And then go on over into Design Space. So I found, and I was just looking for stuff. I don't even know how I found this image right here, but I like the image. So I knew I wanted to use that on the roller skating card somehow. And it's editable too. So you can go ahead and change, if you click on it, you can change the 30, and then you can also click the and make it like like ND or whatever you need to make it to. Make it. All right. So I am going to, ooh, I did not want to do that. I'm just going to undo. I'm just going to make sure this is all grouped together here. So I'm going to grab that and group it. Okay, now, oh, did I not? Weird. Try that again and group. There we go. Yeah, that's what I thought, Karen. I really like the font style and the way it's, and then you can change the colors of it all too. But I just like, ooh, that's a really neat one. So I definitely want to use that. Now I'm going to go ahead and go into projects. We're going to find a card base, and then I'm going to go ahead and change that. So, which you can just design from scratch if you want, but there's so many within projects that you can just grab a base and then customize it how you want. And today, since I don't have a ton of time, that is what I'm going to do. So I just went in and I typed in Z-fold card. And there is so many different types of actual Z-folds. But so you can just look through and find which the double Z-fold gate. I made that one not too long ago with my sister's or friends across the miles card. Hi, Diane. Glad you made it. I'm working on a roller skating. Well, it's a birthday card, but you could easily make it into like a friend's card too. Oh, look, they put a crossword puzzle on that one. That's neat. So I'm going to go ahead and I want to do, it's a little bit different of a Z fold because it folds out differently. But this one here, this is just a good base. So we're going to go ahead and use this one. And then we're going to go ahead and edit a copy of it. Hallie, you're making fun of me. The whole rollers. Oh my gosh, Deborah. That's so funny. Just gonna save that. That's so funny. I did not think of that, Deborah, what I did, but oh my gosh. Now that needs to be a card like I sent. How funny would that be? And this one. Now this one's not great because it doesn't have any score lines on it, which you could figure out and go in and place the score lines, but we don't have time for that today. So we're gonna go into my stuff. I'm just gonna go on this one. There's other ones out there that will, so I'm just gonna go back into projects. Let's go back into the Z-fold card because I seen another one that was just like it. This one is folded the same. Let's look at this one and edit a copy. And then you'll pull it out like that. So yeah, it's the same kind of card. And we can edit a copy. So what I need from this is this piece here and this piece here. These are gonna be the two pieces that make the card. This is just matting and something else. So I'm just gonna go ahead, drag my mouse, I say that all the time. Drag my mouse over that and then copy. I'm going to bring this into the other card I was working on right here. Hit customize. Going to replace that. And then we can go ahead and paste this over here. Deborah, I'm cracking up. Deborah recently went, because she's a cool grandma. Deborah's a cool grandma, and she went with her grandkids and went to go skating. And as we learned, we can't do it like we used to, right? Yeah, that's perfect, Jamie. Just alter them to your needs. Hello, Carol. Glad you joined us. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and ungroup these two. Okay. All right. So for this is going to be the outside piece. So I do want to put matte on this piece. So first I'm going to go ahead and hit offset. But I want to drag it to the inside because I don't want it to, I want it to be matted. So we're going to drag it to the left of the line there. And then however big of a inset you would like, which I think that looks good there. So I'm going to hit apply. I'm just going to go ahead and turn this pink. And I don't know what colors I'm going to use for this. I'm going to make it like pretty colors here, but I might go with some more like retro colors later. I'm not sure. move this out of the way. I want to just rotate this. So I'm going to grab this, group it, and then go out to the corner and give it a rotate. And then I'm going to flip this. I want this to be the top. I'm trying to get this just, I just keep going crooked. There we go. And then we have this piece also, which this piece is going to be the inside, but it's going to be the, oh, no, this way. This big piece here is what we're going to decorate as the outside of the card. I'm going to zoom out a little bit here because I have it a little large. Yeah, that's what I thought, Kimberly. Retro colors. I gotta look at like colors of cardstock and everything. Oh yeah, I always read that. So we have this piece. Let's bring this to the front. So we'll click there, bring to the front. So it somehow folds kind of like this. So this is gonna be our main part on the outside. So first I'm just gonna change this to white. So I'm gonna go down to my square here. Change that. Okay, now I want to, let's go look for the stuff that we're gonna put on it, which I know I want an arch, a roller skate, and then some like retro art rainbow stripe things. So let's go in images and let's get a roller skate. Look how fun these roller skates are. Oh, those are so cool. Now it depends here if you want to do print then cut or if you want to layer it, which I want to layer the roller skate. So I'm going to look for those. Some would be like that. I would rather do print then cut. Oh, look at these groovy roller skates with the flowers. That's so cute. And you got to go roller skates. Like I know there's roller blades, but roller blades just aren't it. And I feel like rollerblades are out. Like, does anybody rollerblade anymore? I know people roller skate again. That one's cute too with the heart on it. Oh, look at the little kitty. There's so many good ones, but I just need a single one. And I think I really like this one because it's got the rainbow on it too, which I want to do these like rainbow stripes kind of with it. Which I'm thinking, I've missed a couple wobble opportunities, but I'm like, ooh, definitely need to put this roller skate on a wobble. That's gonna have to happen. Okay, and besides that, let's go grab, I want an arch. But I want to cut and draw arch. I'm gonna put it behind to put like a message on. So I'm gonna go to advanced search here. And then I can select over here operation type on cut and draw. If you don't hit advanced, you can't choose cut and draw, but you can select cut and draw on the previous. So this will give me, because I want it to cut, but then also draw on it. Kind of like a groovy arch. This one here. Squiggly art shape. That's good. Let's just see what other ones we have like it, because lots of times I find great ones in there. Okay, we'll go ahead and click to add to the canvas. Oh, I was waiting for it to take me to the canvas. Click off images. Okay, now we have this. I'm going to shrink this down. I don't know exactly how big I need this yet. But I was thinking on this, you could put something like, let the good times roll, or you could, oh, what was the other one I thought of for a friend? It was, so glad you rolled into my life. You could put on there if it was like a friend card. But I'm just going to set this here for now. We're going to come back and edit this. I just want to add other stuff to the card. They rollerblade at the skating rink now. Ooh. Yeah, I tried rollerblading a little bit. It's not for me. I like the four, like, I feel sturdier. I feel sturdier with like the four wheels on a roller skate versus like it's kind of like ice skating, you know, the rollerblades, and yeah, I'm not good at that. Okay, next I want to go look for some rainbow stripes, rainbow retro, like retro rainbow stripe. I don't know. Ooh. And I don't want an actual rainbow. I just want like this. That one, and then so I'm gonna do two different, and then I think this. But yeah, you could totally go vintage colors, which I may do. I just have to look and see what cardstock colors I have for everything. Okay, so I like these two. I'm gonna start with this one here. I want this to go on here. So I'm going to go ahead and drag this down. We want to make sure it's going to fit on the card. How wide is that? 9.75. So this is 3.5 inches wide. I just want to make sure I get this not larger. So, and I'm at 3.477. So if I make this 3.5, it's going to be the same width as the base there. But I want to add some dimension to it too. I don't want just the single lines. So just for the sake of this card, we're going to change the colors. Oh, I know what I totally forgot to do. We're going to change the colors on this. I'm going to go, let's make this pink. And then yellow, we'll make it brighter yellow, and then teal. I'm just kind of changing it to the non-retro colors, but we may end up doing the retro. Oh my gosh, Kimberly, was your pizza rectangular? The rectangular pizza at the skating rink? I don't know if yours was, but ours was rectangular pizza. That's so funny. Okay. But I want to add some dots, so I'm going to offset each piece of this, which I'm just going to pull this off to the side here for this part. Now you can just offset it like this and say you hit apply, but you want to change each of these to a different color. Oops. You want to change each of these to the different color. So you can just contour and then select one. And then duplicate that, go to contour again, click that off, and you're going to do this for each one. So you have each individual so you can change it color-wise. Use your contour again, and then you just want the bottom one. So now we have all three pieces, and I'm going to change this to a darker teal. There we go. I was like, I feel like I need more room. Then this would go behind that like that. Then we have this one here, and I'm going to make this a darker yellow, like a gold-ish. Yeah, the rectangular pizza. That's the same pizza we had at school cafeteria too. It's so different now. Me and my husband still talk about the pizza sometimes. That's so funny. If I had it now, would I think it was great though? I don't know. So, oh, I don't need to offset that. I already did. So then we bring this piece down, and I'm gonna make this a darker pink also. Oh, that's the same pink. Did I do? Okay, that piece is fine though. I think I need to change the inside piece here. This one to a lighter pink. Oh, it's okay. Send it to the back. I'm like, why is it not changing? Where is it? There it is. Bring that to the front. Or not. Weird. Okay. Well, it's not letting me bring that to the front. That way, if you see I'm clicking it and it won't even highlight it. But this piece is definitely not in the front. So I can go over here though, and I can just drag it up. If you drag it up, it's gonna bring it to the front more. So if I bring it all the way to the top, it should, ooh. There we go. See, we just dragged it up to the top. Now it's the front piece. So you can also, if you have trouble with the layers, sometimes I know like there's lots of layers and you hit send backwards and it's not going and you keep hitting send backwards. Just go ahead and pull it here, and then if you need to move it backwards, you're gonna drag it down on the list till you get it. And then you can always just pull it wherever you need so you get the layer. And then do that there. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and group that. I'm gonna go ahead and put this, and I may shrink the size down some, I'm not sure. We're gonna put that there, but I do want to grab, I'm just gonna group these two together, and they're in front, and then I can put this behind it. And I may play with it. I don't know how large I want it to go up. Yes. I'll go ahead and hit save. Okay, so we have that kind of done. And then what I want to do with this piece, I want to have this, now we'll cut it, but I want to have this come across both pieces here. So I'm gonna keep dragging to get it within there. Maybe that's something we should do in Savannah, guys. We should go roller skating. I'm just kidding. We do not need anybody getting hurt. That'd be so fun though. Like a disco party at the skating ring. Okay, so we have this. I'm going to change the colors to that, but I do want to slice it. Oh, and I do want to inset them too. Should do that first? Yes. Okay, I want to do an inset on these instead of an offset, because if I do offset, they're going to all blend together. So go to offset. And we'll see. There we go. Just a thin offset. It's just going to give some like dimension, I think, with the two colors stacked. Kimberly said, I'll be at the food court watching all of you. You know what else I loved at the skating ring was those like, they were like 3 foot long, like licorice, the super ropes or whatever. We always loved those too. All right, so we're going to do the same thing with here. We've made our inset, but we need one of each color. So this, move this for a second. I'm going to work on changing the colors of these. So we'll go to our rainbow. Oh, there it is, retro rainbow. There's a lot of rainbows going on, so you can easily get confused on that. But we're gonna match these colors. I think I did that one backwards than I did. Pink, yellow, teal. Okay, so we have that, and then we're gonna do the same thing we did before where we just contour each of these. So you just wanna hide one. Bring this one over. And then we're gonna go ahead and contour this one for the middle. So I'm just gonna click the other two I don't need. And we will make this lighter yellow. Is that right? No. This color. That's the same color. I think what I did was I need to make this the darker one. There we go. And then put this one on. I don't know how much of the retro color papers I have. That's what I'm curious. Oh, and then duplicate that one more time. And then contour out so you have your last piece. There we go. Then we'll make this the lighter teal. Oh, I did that again. I gotta change this color first. Make this the darker teal. There we go. And then we can make this one the lighter teal. Turquoise teal. And put those on there. Which looks good there. Okay, but we do need to slice through this here because the card's going to bend there. So I do want to slice through those. So there's a couple ways you can do that. I could go ahead and weld all these. Well, first I'm going to grab a shape. I'm going to grab a square, because I'm going to use that to cut. I'm just going to pull my square across where I need it to chop it in half. But I want to make sure not to cut off the rest of my other design. So as you can see, I'm covering it on the bottom because I don't want to slice through it and then cut my bottom design in half. Now you can go through and slice each individual thing. So there's 6 things you'd have to get here. And when I do it this way, you can. Like I'll show it here. I'm going to choose this offset, choose the square, hit slice. Okay, but then it like moves everything, and then I gotta go here, choose another one, hit slice, and you can keep doing that. It'll totally work fine. But I recommend naming the layers, because when I do this and I start going through, then I'm like, things move, and then I'm like, wait, where's that piece I need? So if I don't name it, it's super hard to find. But you can also weld it. So we're gonna go through that because I think it just saves you a couple clicks if you do it this way. I just want to make sure this isn't sliced. Okay, just want to make sure I went back far enough. I'm just making sure I get that right at the line there. Where's the other offset? I think this is the other offset. Oh, no, that's the wrong offset there. Oh, maybe up here. Is that it? Okay. Yes, these are these 3 offsets. I'm going to go ahead, click these, and I'm going to weld these. Now they're all one color, but now what I'm able to do is click that, and then go ahead, click on my square and hit slice. And it's going to make it into 3, and we're going to contour that out for the colors too. But I want to keep my square here right now, and I want to go do the same thing with these 3 pieces. Okay, these 3 pieces are the rainbow here, so I can just select here. It's going to choose all of them for me. Hold shift, choose that square again. Oh, it didn't let me. Oh, I never welded, that's why. Where's that one here? Okay. I'm gonna go ahead, select all 3 on here. Now we're gonna combine, then weld. And then we're gonna do the same thing. So we're just gonna select here, select our square, and hit slice. Wait, what did I do right there? Oops, go back, go back. That made it really interesting. What did I do right there that I did that? Okay, let's just go back here. Oh, I think because I slightly moved it, maybe. I don't know. I'm going to pull this off to the side. And it's these. Yes, okay. This black piece we can go ahead and delete. Now, as we can see, we have these pieces cut perfectly. We just now need to cut these pieces. So, I don't know why that did that last time. That was weird. Try this again. I'm going to go ahead and put these three together, hit combine and weld. Oh, because of the slices on this. So I'm just going to grab another square here. Drag this across. I don't know if my kids have ever been roller skating. I'm sitting here thinking about it. They've done ice skating. We have ice skating in our town. But we don't have like anywhere to roller skate. I'm just going to zoom in here because I just want to check and make sure that I'm actually like right there. Is my card a little crooked? All right, so then we'll go ahead and click this and our square and hit slice. We can pull that away. We don't need any of the black pieces. And then we can go ahead and contour these. So we're gonna do just like we did with the other and just contour. You can do it the other way where you slice through each individual piece, but like I say, I find it hard. It like moves around and then just a couple more clicks. But this we're gonna make, which color do I wanna do? Make that the dark teal. That is dark teal. Oops. So just go ahead and duplicate and then do the same thing till you get each line. The sun is out today. I'm happy for that because we're going to be outside like all day. This one I'm going to do the dark gold. And then just duplicate again and contour. Hi, Wanda in Spring Hill. How are you? I know it's hot, hot in Florida. Like, hot, hot. And then we're going to do the same thing on the bottom. That one's keep that color, duplicate. Why am I clicking all of them right now? Hold on. That one will be the gold. We are making a roller skating card. You could make it a New Year's card too, actually, when I think about it, because you could be like rolling into the new year. A friend card, like so happy to have you by my side rolling into the new year, or so many options. There we go. Now we got that done. We're going to go ahead and do the same for this. So we're going to contour. Thank goodness we have the contour button, right? That is like, I know sometimes Cricut will ask what, oh, it's like, what is this? What your favorite, bring to the front, what your favorite tools are and everything, like contour and weld so much, because you can weld a little circle onto something and make anything contourable then. Oh, contour. Is it weird that I use my computer without a mouse? Alex is always like, I don't know how you do it. I don't ever use a mouse. Oh, I was like, what am I waiting for? Okay, duplicate that. When I use a mouse, I feel like I like move it around looking for the mouse so long. Like with my finger, I just find it easier. And I'll go ahead and make this pink. And then same thing for the bottom here. Do you have to cut it? You maybe don't have to cut it. You could possibly just bend the card there, but it's gonna pop up some, so I thought I would cut it there. Oh, we're gonna bring that to the, oh, where'd it go? Bring to the front. Didn't choose that one, chose that one. You guys, if you haven't entered the giveaway, oh, and I don't know if I put the link to it in the video description, but that giveaway for $300 prize bundle is going on just till tomorrow. Tomorrow's the last day. But you can enter 5 times a day, so you have 10 entries you can still put in. And then duplicate. You gotta keep it duplicated. That's not how the song goes, but... Oh, thank you. Hi, Wanda. I am good. We are getting ready. I have a Memorial Day barbecue for my father-in-law, which is a surprise 80th birthday for my mother-in-law, which is happening today. Like, soon as I get done with this, we're leaving. So we have family in town from Missouri and Oklahoma. So it should be a great day. Lots of yummy food. I've been making, I made Texas potatoes, and we got macaroni salad, and I made taffy apple salad with Snickers in it. I haven't had that in forever. One of my neighbors used to make it, and it's so good. As you can see, as you do this, you have so many slice results. So if you're trying to just click that one and slice it through, it can be so difficult. So I would just rename it. Like if I wanted to do them singly, I would rename teal inset or yellow inset, or that way I would know. Got one more of these. We've used a lot of the contour button today. And we're gonna make this pink. I'm like, hopefully my mother-in-law doesn't watch. I don't think she ever watches me. Because if so, I let the cat out of the bag. Now this needs to come over some. You could play with warp too if you wanted to change it up some. And then on this piece here, I'm gonna ungroup this. I wanna go ahead and get to this arch here. I wanna change the colors of the line so I can go to the draw part of it, and then we can change what pen we're gonna use. And let's choose, for now let's choose pink. Cute. And then let's get some text on it. For this I'm gonna put, I'm gonna do let the good times roll. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and bring my line spacing down some just because I don't need that big of gaps in there between the lines. Especially when I'm trying to fit it on something smaller. I think I'm gonna have to put a word on each line like that. Which I do want to change the text, and I do want it to be writing style. So here I'm just gonna go ahead and choose writing. You gotta figure out what font you want. Let the good times roll. Like my MacBook Pro with my Maker, the screen went black on my MacBook. Okay, yes, I have had that happen. And actually, oh, mine's working now. Wanda, I've had that happen twice to me. It was like my screen went out. But what I did is I I have a portable screen. That's why, well, you guys can't see, but my screen, I have a couple inches I can't see. Where my mouse is right here, the rest of my screen is black. So I can't see it. You guys can see it on YouTube. But this is where my screen cuts off. But sometimes I need my full screen, especially when I airdrop from my computer. So I bought a portable screen on Amazon. It was like $90, $100. Because both of my MacBooks actually did that. The screens went black. I didn't know how to fix it on my other one. I just thought that it was all out. But I have a portable screen so I can plug it in and then you can still do everything. So that is what I would suggest for that is see if that fixes it. Get a portable screen. You can return it if it doesn't work. But look on Amazon and go ahead and do that. I know, I thought, oh no, like, is my computer just done and I can't use it? Which I thought, but no, that portable screen. And it's so weird. My screen has, well, it hasn't, I'm going to knock on wood. It hasn't went out in a while, but it'll go out for days. It'll go out for a week. Then it'll come back and it's done it. It's been on for a while now. So I don't know. It's temperamental, but I don't mess with it. But, I don't know. I kind of like the Cricut handwriting there. Let's go to our bookmarked and see what other, what? There we go. I was like, what does it mean I have no bookmark fonts? And, oh, and I do want writing, so I am going to go ahead and go over here and choose writing. This is always one of my favorites. Let's see what this one looks like. Oh, that one looks good. I'm telling you, the Whistle Stencil script, like, always looks good, I feel like. I like that. I don't know what color I'm going to do the pen in. You can change that too. But I'm going to choose this and my arch. And I'm going to center it horizontally. There we go. And then if you want to attach that, just select both and then hit attach. That way it's going to draw the words right on there. And then I'm going to send this backwards, and instead of just keep hitting send back, I'm just going to pull this down over here. And you can just keep pulling it till it goes behind what you want it to, which there's a roller skate. There we go. Like that there. Oh, save. Thank you. And then the last part, which I didn't mat, you see I matted the outside of this one, but I didn't mat the inside, which I usually would mat the inside, but I didn't because of these like stripes I have going across it. I thought having a mat in it would just make it look different. I just want it to like kind of flow, if that makes sense. All right, now where's our little happy birthday thing? Now let's bring this to the front. And we are almost done. Oh, I think my husband just got home. He had to go to Costco and pick up the cake. And then I thought this is neat to just put across here. I always like to leave some room to go ahead and write a message in. And then we can change the colors of this too. Oh, and the year. So I don't know. Let's just say it's my birthday. I'm going to be 45. So that'd be happy 45th birthday. Or if it was like 22nd, say you could change the TH to an ND too, or whatever you need. But let's go ahead and change these colors. And there is a lot. So all of this makes up this here. So as you're changing colors, you want to make sure you got them all open so you can get to what you need. I'm cutting the skate. Here, let me... Yeah, I'm cutting the skate, Sue. It is... These are the layers to the skate, which... Oh, that's the light pink. I was going to say, I may just hide the inside of the wheel there. So it's not too much. Which for these little pieces, you can either glue them on, but they're not hard. They're only, oh, it's only 3 pieces. So it's like the circle, and the part of the rainbow. So I'm going to build that. So a little paper piecing there on the, oh yeah, you can definitely do that. Yeah, and if you want it easy, you can print and cut too. I just wanted to find one I could build together. Not build, but like, you know. All right, let's change the color of this. Let's make this maybe the pink. Brighter pink. The yellow. The yellow, I can keep the yellow. I can make it teal. Maybe keep that yellow. And then, and on this for the birthday, the B, so you can see the B, is that the dot for the eye? Yes. So this is the part that says birthday here, but it's just all separate. They attached them together. So you just want to change that, and we'll do teal. Yeah, like that. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Sue. It seems more handmade too when it's not just print and cut, which print and cut is great for lots of things. And there's times we need to put print and cut with it. But especially this being like the front of the card and the main emblem thing, I really wanted to build that. And I seen somewhere on a card somewhere when I was Googling, trying to get ideas, and it was a roller skate, but somebody took yarn, which it kind of bothers me. These don't have laces, so I may play with this somehow. But they took like yarn and kind of laced it up. But I'm gonna have to think about that because I could just cut circles, slice through, and cut circles in each of these and then like lace them up. So if anybody has any ideas for that, let me know. But I think that is about it. And then we'll put this skate on a wobble. Oh my gosh, hopefully it fits my wobble. I might need the smaller wobble. I'm gonna ungroup it. But you can play with the size of everything too. Oh, I ungrouped all of it, so I do not want to. Oh, I got all the pieces of the roller skate by themselves. I'm just gonna group those together real quick. So I'm just gonna click on all of those and group. Then I can just change the size of the... I may change the colors too on this. I'm not gonna do it right now. I'm not gonna have you guys sit here while I do that. But to me, I'm gonna like it better if this is pink and this is teal. Because here, the pink goes into the pink. I'm just gonna change it real quick. It's driving me crazy. Driving me crazy. All right. So that one is the inset. So we're gonna make this a brighter pink. And then the lighter pink. Yes. And then the pink one down there. This one we are going to make the lighter teal. And I need the offset for that. I think it's that one. Yeah. I just like it better because the pink was all going into the pink. It was just a thing. All right, gonna hit save again. Oh, embroidery thread. There you go, Sue. Yes. Yeah, it needs some laces, right? Yeah, it is crooked. I noticed that. When I went to do something, I'm like, when I grabbed my square, I'm like, oh, it is crooked on the canvas still. So that is the card there. So the double Z fold roller skate and retro card. But I am going to play with colors. So I may do it in these bright colors, which I know I have these colors. But I want to look at more retro, which like burnt orange and like the green, the darker. This yellow though, actually, this dark yellow is still works with that. Yes, thank you, Sue. Yes, this card in over 1,100 or 1,200, I think it's over 1,400 actually now. Different projects are available to all our Patreon members, starting at just $2 a month. And you get access to our Melody Lane 24/7 crafting Zoom too, with all of our wonderful, a lot of our wonderful people in here are in that. Thank you guys. But I will go ahead on Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern. I'll go ahead and put this card together live. And sometimes there's changes. If there's changes, I'll let you know as I'm doing it. But color-wise, yeah, I just don't know. I think retro is good if I have the retro colors. But thank you guys for joining me today and joining in the chat. I hope you guys all have a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. Oh, it's 11:52. It is time to go. Sue said, "You're fired, Nightbot." Yeah, I don't know why it didn't pick up that word, Sue. It's on Memorial Day weekend already. It's not working for us. But you guys don't forget to enter that giveaway. It's a super, super good giveaway. And we still have our May challenge going on. And somebody gets $25 for that to Amazon or their PayPal. So, and you just post a project with the monthly things. But all those are always, you can always find our giveaways and our challenges. They're always going to be in the featured in our Facebook groups. So Cricut Design Space group being the biggest one. So always check there in the featured and see what you can enter to win. Thanks, Annie. Even though you don't celebrate Memorial Day in Germany, we appreciate that. All right, guys, I'm getting ready to go to a barbecue, so I will see you guys on Tuesday. Everybody have a great weekend. Toodles, guys.